welcome back to 2022. I am here. I know I didn't posted anything for a long time, but it was very rookie time for me. And as you can see, I am trying to go some kind of Moses theme going on. We'll see how that works. It's just experiment. We'll see. This is only 2 weeks old. We'll maintain and see how. Leave me a comment. You like it or not, or you prefer me with being nice, clean shaved. That I will do. Many issues that I was facing with was mostly the VPN. I had no idea that some of the VPNs are blacklisted, and when you purchase a new program, especially the security programs, Google is running a new algorithm where they you can access your stuff, but they will not allow you to do any activities because it looks suspicious. In other words, they do not recognize that it's you, even though you have access to your sites or whatever. It's a technical stuff that I am not going to go into. Let's go to another subject that I am going to be talking about. Next time you see me, I am probably going to speaking to you from a Redesign channel. The name of the channel is going to change. I will give you the promo to each video that I already made on the end of this video. The reason why I am doing this is I want to go to be more serious. I want to go and do a better quality videos and more information that you benefit from that. As you know, this whole reset right now going on with the COVID, there are two things going at the same time. One is about to show the public the corruption, the points, the hotspots where things need to change. However, people are not taking this seriously. They misunderstand this whole thing. And then there is the other one, the vaccines. I will address both of them. However, I am not sure if this is going to be public or for members only. We will see as we go. One of the main topics that I will be talking about is the magnetic excursion or magnetic reversal and all the implication coming with it. In other words, I am going to be supplementing the information that you are having already from Ben or Douglas or any other scientist that is already investigating that or researching that and sharing the information online, because there is a lots of stuff where it needs to be addressed, where they've kind of skipped, because as a scientist they are specializing in very narrow field. They are not including everything, and one of them is the most important, is our health, and that is going to be I will be talking about that a lot, and the mental state and the principles that are governing this whole thing, so people will have and deserve understanding of that. I want to point out something really important. This channel is not for everyone. When people have rigid and set mind on something, they believe the things are a specific way, then my explanation is just useless. It's going to be only fuel for more anger and disagreement. Therefore, I am only talking to those that are seeking that information, and that information is helpful for them. However, I will always encourage the viewer, do your own research. Do not rely on anyone, because the way I see the world is not necessarily the way you see the world. So some components that I am talking about, they may fit into your model, but some may not. Therefore, research is the best thing to do that on your own terms. Another aspect that I will be addressing parallel to the magnetic reversal is going to be the universal principles. They are missed in everywhere, in every scientific field we have right now that we call science. That is going to change, because whatever you know up to this point as a system is already done, is finished, is not coming back. So in other words, if you think that there's going to be a time that the COVID is going to be over and you will go back to work and make money and buy the cottage and cars and whatnot, it's over. Sincerely, it's done. It's finished. It's not coming back. The banking, it's already done. The medical establishment is already done. Those are the final moments. But so what? When one system is collapsing, we need to have another in place. And there is a very little effort made to do that. It's only complaining, anger, violence, misinformation, and stuff like that. Therefore, channels like mine is important to address or let people know, be aware that it's them that they need to now act in smaller groups to take themselves out of this mess. And by doing this, they will help others. And because people, like monkeys, they monkey see, monkey do. If you are going to do something that is working for you, and there are benefits and others will see, they will follow that model, and they will simply pass it to another and another and another. It's just the way it is. Within those universal principles, I will be presenting to you a lot of stuff that is coming through the channel. Those that are watching this for the first time and they are not aware, I am in contact constantly with some intelligent form that is feeding me that information. I am not doing this like other psychics and all the gurus on the subject, like, oh my god, I am channeling Pleiadians or the others. I don't want to do that. I want to be more scientific. I want to be more for everyone. It is not necessary to invent stuff that is not serving everyone. Therefore, even though I am in contact, I actually understand what that is and how that works. That is going to be also explained, but you need to go through all the smaller explanation, as I would say, to get to the point where I can finally reveal to you how that works. Because yes, to those that are watching this for the first time, I just want you to know that I am one of those people that has a connection to the source of information. We call that channeling. I disagree with the terms or the way this is being presented, but yes, it is a fact that there is a source of information on everything. And because of what was happening to me in the past 20 years, I moved closer to that, and it's much easier for me to receive and translate that information, which they call it the channel. And I will be sharing that because some of the insight that is being presented to me, I am speechless sometimes. What is coming, what the information is, what is it presenting, and then I am having confirmation on one thing or another, and I want to share that with you. So in the section on principles, the universal principles, I am going to be addressing those things because you as a being, you deserve to know who you are, where you're coming from, and what is your role in this whole thing, because you have the most important role to play in this whole thing. As a graduate from the Herbal College, the Dominion Herbal College, I have knowledge of herbs and formulas, and I did a little bit extensive program where I'm qualified as a herbalist. And as such, I am working on a formula that is helping offset the side effects of the cosmic rays, mental health, and circulation. I will be testing that on myself for the next 2 months, and I will share that with you. I will, however, I am not sure how, if that works, how I am going to present that formula to you, if this is going to be through a place where they will make that formula for me and you can buy it, or this is all in testing for now, because I am trying to test not only one of the formulas, but I want to try a few of them, and then from my observation and perhaps other patients which are going to be willing to test that to see how that works, and then I will be sharing that with you. And also I'm going to be giving you tips on how to stay healthy, because the cosmic rays, the radiation is on a level, on the ground level, very high, which is very dangerous, and no one is addressing this right now, and this needs to be addressed, because that is going to be affecting not only you as a person, your children, especially women which are planning to have kids. The pregnancies, they might be defective, but I am not a specialist in that field, so don't take my word for that. You need to be more willing to investigate that further. However, you already know that any cosmic rays and radiation is causing damage to our DNA, therefore there might be consequences. I am not saying that it will happen in every case, but in some cases when people have compromised immune system, this only aggravates, which is then being passed to the new generation, and then lots of problems. You do know that I have my book in the process of editing and publishing. However, this whole thing got delayed about 2 months. It is because of the technical difficulties. I uploaded the manuscript for the second round of editing. However, somehow not everything went the way it was supposed to. And a few days ago, through conversation with the agency, I find out that they did not have that. So there is a little bit of 2022 started very badly for me, but we are gonna go over that. There is another channel that I am running. Actually, there are 2 more. They are just kind of emergency. If something happens, I can use those. But the other channel, I am planning to do more the current stuff or political stuff, and I'm going to show you what they are. You can see that right here. I want to address all this stuff because this is mostly misinformation. Mostly these people are thinking that they are doing good stuff. This does not mean that they are bad people. They simply are conditioned to believe in certain things in a certain way. They were programmed to believe that they are, in other words, victims of the system like everybody else. Some had the courage or the means to go beyond that programming, but those guys, some of them not, and they are more and more sinking into the negative, very destructive moment or field where it's not serving anyone. It's not serving them, it's not serving us. However, they have lots of follow-up and people believe them, and that's kind of very dangerous. I remember in 1981 when the Polish Solidarity overturned the government, the whole system collapsed. There was a hope that we are finally going to start a democratic system where everybody is going to be happy. Never happened, because the people that did the hardest work, they were not interested into maintain the system. The people, the opportunistic leeches, they took over and they slowly destroyed everything. first thing they did, they sold basically the companies in Poland to outsiders, to businesses from Germany, from US, from France, from all kinds of countries. And right now you go to Poland and every sign is in English or German. This may happen to you. You don't want that to happen. If you are fighting for something, it's supposed to be about you and your family. But be aware that those guys, they are making really headways to you to be angry, to fight the system, to be resistant. But so what? It's going to be taken over by people with money or people that want to control this whole thing. They are going to be telling you whatever you want to hear, whatever is appealing to you, and then they are gonna screw you over. This is what's coming, and you don't want that to happen. Therefore, the other channel is going to be pointing out what those guys are doing terribly and what's the danger of doing this. All right? So for now, I'm going to show you a small, this few seconds intro to every video that you are going to be seeing from now on. And if you are new, please do subscribe to my channel. Please do check the notification bell so you will be notified as soon as the videos are being released. And also give me thumb up because Google likes that. And leave me some comments, especially about this. Alright, so thank you and see you.